Hey everybody, Grayson here from PokeProfit. Today we're going to talk a little bit about regular specialty set ETBs, Pokemon Center specialty set ETBs, and then also we'll take a look at a few Charizard cards that are moving up in price. If you guys are in the spreadsheet, you would have seen all these numbers yesterday when I did the update for the Sword and Shield era specialty sets and Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is actually almost $500 on ETB now, which is crazy to say. 480 bucks approximately. When I look at supply on eBay, maybe like 5 cases worth of ETBs below 540 in that range, I would say 550, something like that, selling somewhere between like 2.5 to 3.5 per day, which for a box like Hidden Fates, Sun and Moon era, considering its, age and price, that's actually pretty respectable. Champion's Path and Shining Fates, we normally don't touch on these too much, but I did want to bring this up. The supply of both of these has dropped dramatically over the past year. When I started doing these updates, there would be like 300 plus ETBs, I believe, of Champion's Path below a 20% leg up. And, at the time, the boxes sure were a little bit cheaper, but still, it was a lot of quantity out there. And now when I look at something like Shining Fates, this was even worse, by the way, maybe up to like 600 boxes below a 20% move. It's probably like 50% or less than that now. And sales volume on something like Shining Fates, we're somewhere between generally like 8 to 12 ETBs moving per day by it now on eBay North America, which is again like really respectable for an ETB. That's up there with celebrations. It's definitely higher than something like Hidden Fates, like Crown Zenith. So these are starting to move. There's still a ton of them out there. I'm not super bullish on either of these sets. I wouldn't recommend putting your money into these, but they're at least moving in the right direction. I think it's a great illustration of just how things become more scarce as time goes on in this hobby. Celebrations, going into the 30th this year, $330 in ETB. These have slowed down a little bit over the past couple weeks, but they're still in a place where they could start moving again up to like $350, $360. Wouldn't shock me if that happens. Also wouldn't shock me if these start to, kind of level off around $330 USD. And these are still selling 8 to 9 per day, I believe, maybe even a little bit more than that. I think last update it was over 10, like 11 point something. So, they're in a range. They're definitely very popular right now. Pokemon Go, this is a really interesting one. Up 90% year over year, guys. Currently sitting around $130 USD. I'm curious too. Recent sales even pushing to the low 130s at this point. Pokemon Go has always been a set when you look at eBay. There's not as many boxes out there as you would suspect, especially, when you rank Pokemon Go versus, let's say, Shining Fates or Champion's Path. Like Pokemon Go is nothing special. I understand there's a couple decent cards in there, but you would expect that this would probably have a lot of boxes out there because who's opening Pokemon Go? Like, does anyone actually want this? Pokemon Go generally, there's always been way less supply compared to sets like Shining Fates, like Champion's Path. Even compared to Crown Zenith, sometimes like there would be less boxes below a 20% move, and obviously they're selling at a much slower pace. So that's not like the only relevant factor we need to look at, but there isn't as much out there as people would suspect. And that's, I think, playing a role in why this box is now $130 USD. I think it's also a pretty cool artwork. I mean, it's Mewtwo on the front and stuff like that. So you should factor that in a little as well. And then finally, Crown Zenith, talking about regular set ETBs here that from the specialty sets, $310. These are in a range where I wouldn't be shocked if they jumped like 350 in the next couple months. At the same time, it's kind of like the celebrations conversation. It could slow down as well, but sales volume still very strong. I think somewhere between like 5 and 6 per day for Crown Zenith. And there's about 3 cases listed below, I want to say it was like $370 USD. So keep an eye on these because they could continue to move. It is definitely possible. Now, before we touch on a couple Pokemon Center ETBs, because we haven't had that discussion yet, if you guys enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton getting these videos pushed out to more people. If you do want to work with me this year too, bunch of useful links in the description. Mentorship program, if you want to network with a bunch of big players in the space, get access to our quarterly market calls and our guest presentations, and then also consult calls if you want to work one-on-one with me this year. Now, to start off with the Pokemon Center ETBs, we're not going to go through all of them today. I just picked out a couple that are making fairly significant moves. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen this. Paldean Fates, I mean, these are going for what? TCG player, $600, sales up to $700. That's actually from today as well. That might be an all-time high sale on Paldean Fates. To me, when I look at the PCTBs, this makes sense. Now, I'm not saying they should have jumped from $450 to $700, but in the sense that they needed to move. The gap between the regular ETB and the Pokemon Center version was way too small, in my opinion. It was kind of the same thing with like the White Flare Black Bolt reprints when those were down to like $110 and $130, and the regular ETBs were like $80, right? It was just way too close. So these now being $600, $700, whatever you want to call it, I think they're becoming more fairly priced. Prismatic Evolutions, these are also on a run here. Recent sales somewhere between, let's call it $550 and $600, I'd say is fairly reasonable. You do have a couple lower sales here, but for the most part, we're between $550 and $600. When we look at sales volume on eBay, I think Prismatic Evolutions, with the exception of like the newest PCTBs, so Black Bolt, White Flare, at least the ones we track, and then maybe Destined Rivals. Prismatic might be higher than Destined still. Like, it's really up there. A lot of these are moving. I mean, this Destined Rivals, 151 surprisingly has fairly high sales volume. Then obviously the newer, cheaper stuff, your White Flare, your Black Bolt, when those were especially like sub $150, $175, those were moving incredibly well. So a lot of people want these. It makes sense. Prismatic is a great set. You also have the EV promo in there as well, which in my opinion is one of the better ETB promos that we've gotten in a while. Now, I also brought up the Destined Rivals booster box, and the reason for this, maybe it's nothing crazy, but I do want to point out this box is back to around $535, $540 on TCG Player. If you look at the past month, these were down to around $510, and now we're moving back up. I mean, $545 if you look at the 1 month chart. I don't know how TCG Player kind of, adjusts their numbers, probably based on recent sales or whatever. There was kind of a mini buyout here on the 16th. And yeah, I mean, recent sales, we're pushing back up, guys, almost towards $600 actually from today, which is interesting. So maybe keep an eye on Destined Rivals over the next couple weeks, which is almost counterintuitive, right? Like, a lot of people on YouTube that claim to be in the know are saying that you should, potentially sell your Destined Rivals right now, or maybe not be as bullish on it and maybe more bullish on newer stuff, right? So just keep an eye, see what's actually happening in the market. The final thing I wanted to do in this video quickly is just show you a couple Charizard cards that are moving up in price. The reason for this, I think in a live stream the other day, I said that the Charizard from Obsidian Flames was moving up in price, and I couldn't remember exactly where it had moved to, so I went to go look, and after that, I just looked at some other Charizard cards because I was curious if some of the other top ones were popping off, and some of them are. So the Paldean Fates one, this SIR, we're up to around $260 USD now, up around 20% month over month. And recent sales were actually, 270, 275, maybe even a little bit higher than TCG Player. We have the Charizard V-Star. This is from the Sword and Shield UPC, currently around $70 USD, up around 24% month over month. The Charizard V, I think this is from the UPC as well. This is $45, up around 28% month over month. And of course, the final Charizard card that I've already alluded to is the Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames. This SIR is now up to $110 again, up around 41% month over month. I'm going to bring up the year chart for you guys to see as well. We're not at all-time highs again. Back in September, this card went absolutely crazy, went from around $55, $60 up to around 130, but now sitting around 110 bucks, and recent sales all day in that range. So even Obsidian Flames now has a card over $100. I think that's all I wanted to get to in this video. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. I hope you're having a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.